G'day and welcome back to another Tree Styler video. On the bench at the moment is a really old ficus, had for a number of years. Purchased it off my mate Ryan. I'll be able to check, but anyway, this tree will be featured in its own video series in the future. So that means you've got to like and subscribe. No, just subscribe, then you'll get a notification to future videos, and this is going to be one of them. All right, the purpose and reason I'm showing you this tree is, I'm going to zoom. Looking through the canopy, you can see some carving, which was a result of some trunk chops or just shortening the tree some years ago. That'll all be featured in the other video, which will be coming up. But from those cuts, I was able to get a cutting, which I'll show you in a second. Well, I'm going to show you the tree that's grown from the cutting. The cutting itself was probably about the size of this. So let's focus in on this cutting. I've got these branches growing out here. They're not going to serve any purpose other than to keep the tree healthy or to make future trees, but I'm limited by space. I could just bang them in a pot. Anyway, so this was about the size of the cutting originally that I used for this series. So I took the cutting pretty low at the base. You can see there. A little bit of flare, I guess you could call it. There is a particular name for that type of cutting where you actually tear it, or I can't remember. I'm terrible sometimes with memory, but anyway, it was about that big. The reason I'm showing you this is because I'm going to show you what I did to clone this tree. As per the thumbnail, clone this tree. All right, let's keep going. Have the cutting, have some moss, put some mix, generally gritty mix, old container. So back some time ago, I'm gonna have to check these dates. I got the cutting, and look, let me tell you, there's going to be nothing scientific about this. All right. Basically, I got a container ready to go, like that. Got the cutting. So this might start another Tree Styler video. So I'm just demonstrating what I did back in the day. So I've got these 4 leaves left, these 2 bigger ones. I might leave them, I'll trim them, I'll cut them a certain way later. Here's my scientific method for cloning a tree. Mix into a pot. I keep filling it up. I want it, hang on. So I want the tree fairly centered in the pot. Like I said, nothing scientific about this. Using a choppy stick, just making sure that the pockets are taken out of the soil. I probably want to add a little bit more into there. Next, another scientific thing. Not really. Just going to load the top with moss. Collected this moss the other day, just from the side of the road. It was glowing in the rain. Not terribly hard. Let's get rid of that. How's that looking? The method, sorry, not the method, the theory behind the moss is I'm creating a little microclimate below that moss. So I'll give this a really good water, and then with these ficus, I'll put it in part shade, let it get some sun, and I'll use these leaves to grow new roots. I'm not even going to use hormone cutting compound. Not even going to use that, because in our bonsai world, old pot. So, because in our climate, these should just grow. One more thing to do, because I want the leaves to be roughly the same size. The leaves will help, obviously, the roots grow. There we go. You can see overall the leaves are closely about the same size. Act as little solar panels. Grow some roots, grow a new tree, and hey, another Tree Styler tree. Now, the reason why I showed you this is now I'm going to lead into one that I did back in 2019. Same method. All I did was do this, and I threw it into the corner of the yard and left it. I did not water it, didn't do anything. Now let's see how the clone has developed. Whenever I say clone, I think Star Wars. Anyway, that's my mind. Okay, let's go. Absolutely beautiful day here. I've been scratching around at this ficus, which was originally a cutting from that tree. Just been exploring it. I wanted to check out these roots. Now I did, I'm pretty sure I spread these roots out some time ago, and yeah, just thought I'd uncover a little bit and see what's going on. It's in, you can see the akadama, which is breaking down. It's not good. A little bit of pumice and something else in there, I don't know. Just hoping there's some good roots. It's been in this pot for a long time now. It should be spreading wide, not deep. Well, it can't. It's only that crack. I'm thinking about repotting it, just trimming up the roots again. I'm pretty sure I straightened them. It looks that way. Just going to let it grow a bit more. It's got this long shoot coming up to fatten it up. You can see there, that was the old cutting. So all these roots have come out of there. It's a bit weird at the moment, but I'm sure it'll heal over with the roots as they grow. Alright. The ficus cutting. Check out the figs. So many. Oh, they're so soft. A bit too close there. Look at that. Birds are loving that. I've let this tree grow from a cutting. You can see just here where the roots have come out of the cutting. Got some wire marks, that's okay, they're slowly healing. I think it's time to direction. Back again. It's been about that long since I did a little update. You might not think anything's changed or not much has changed, but I can see some lovely new buds. Let's have a look. You can see, here's an example just right here coming out. There's little almost fluorescent green buds. Just doing a little bit of zoom filming. So there we go. I'm really happy with that. You can see up here, another one there. Ficus, it's going to be a lot more compact when these branches come out. I'm seeing some bar branching. Example here, got this branch here. So I'm going to remove that little tiny bud and I'll let that one grow. Same as here. Let's have a closer look. This one here is right at the crotch. I don't really want that one, so I'm going to go ahead with that one, leave that one, spin around. I'll let that one keep growing, and up the top here, same again. Tiny little things they are. Also got some budding on the trunk, low down, just here. Probably not the best position because I've got that branch, this branch here coming out. But I'll let them keep growing out. I can always nip those little buds off down the track. anyway, snappy little update.